So model 1, that is related with the system of linear equations. So here system of linear equations, you will be provided multiple number of linear equations, like maybe 3 number of equations or 4 number of equations. Each equation may consist the some number of unknowns like x, y, z, or x1, x2, x3. Some kind of variables will be involved in each respective equations. Your ultimate task is assigned on this model is you need to find the number of unknowns. That means you need to find the value of the variables, like what is the value of x, what is the value of y, what is the value of z. That is the task is assigned here on this module 1, to find the value of unknowns. Okay, I think I have just conveyed the clear outline about the module 1. So you will be provided the linear equations. Usually in your schoolings you would have come across by applying the basic equation cancellation method. Okay, solving the equation. There you can, without applying the matrix method, straight away you have got the answer. In your 12th standard, I think in your CBSE, they would have just kept as a syllabus like matrix, like Gauss elimination method, matrix inverse method. Some methods will be given to you. In that method, what was the process you would have followed there? You have to convert the given system of linear equations first as a matrix. Then further applying some methods, you will be derived finally your x, y, z values. That means the value of unknowns. The same process here also we are going to follow in this module 1. Very, very easy model. So please listen properly. So let us enter into the first topic of this module 1, that is Gauss elimination method. Okay. In your question, in your exam point of view, it will be clearly mentioned to you by providing the system of linear equation. With it, they will be mentioning which method you preferably use on this problem. Okay. So first we are going to discuss about Gauss elimination method. Okay. This is the first problem. See here, they are given 3 linear equations. They are asked you to determine 1 minute. Yeah, only 3 equations. Okay. So because why I have confused, like because it is given and. Okay, please ignore that. Okay, fine. So here first you need to know to convert the given linear equations as in the form of matrix. Okay, see here 2, 4. So totally how many unknowns are involved on this 3 equations? How many unknowns? How many unknown variables?
One variable.
3 variables. Very good. So don't depend on the first equations. You have to say cumulatively by considering all the 3 equations. So here if you could consider 3 equations, there is involved totally 3 unknowns that are x, y, z. So here I can simply write like here a comma b. Otherwise better I can first explain the thing part so that you will get a clear idea on this. So here for example, if it is provided like a1x1, sorry, a1x plus b1y plus c1z equal to d1. Next, a2x plus b2y plus c2z equal to d2. Next, a3x plus b3y plus c3z equal to d3. So in this I can simply write my matrix A as, see here, this column respectively for x, this column respectively for y, this column respectively for z. So I have to write here the coefficient of x like a1. Next, In the first equation, coefficient of y is b1. So c1. Next, a2, b2, c2. Next, a3, b3, c3. So this is my a. Next, b is nothing but what are all the unknown variables I have used on this. What is the constant part which is given in the question on the right hand side, that means equal to d1. So here d1, d2, d3. So next, last only one more part, x. So in general, unknowns can be assigned as matrix x. So in that x, y, z. So now if we could apply this pattern, you should get back the same system of linear equations. That means, so here you need to write the matrix A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. Then if you are applying with X matrix, that is X, Y, Z equal to B, that is D1, D2, D3. Now, if you are applying the multiplication matrix A with X, then you can get the same revert back of the same expression, same system of linear equations. So this is nothing but how the way your system of linear equations can be written in the form matrix, by the same way how the matrix can be written in the form system of linear equations. So it's a vice versa. So one more point you need to know. So A comma B, that is nothing but augmented matrix of A and then B. That means you need to simply merge two matrices A comma B. That means A1, B1, C1 and then D1. So by the same way you have to fill the remaining rows also. Okay, A2, B2, C2, D2, A3, B3, C3, D3. So this is the augmented matrix. So here in this point of view, like Gauss elimination method, you are going to follow the pattern writing the augmented matrix. That is your first step. Okay. Many of the guys would have already come across on this method. So anyway, it's my duty to repeat the same concept here so that you can recall the concept clearly. Okay, fine. So here we are going to solve this problem. Okay, so first we need to write its augmented matrix. Straight away I can skip the previous steps. So sorry, I can use the blue color. That will be the convenient for me. Okay. A comma B equal to, so write the coefficient of x. So here 0, 2, 4 and then 2 next. So I hope you can understand that what is the 2, that is a constant part. 1, 2, 2, 3 next. 3, 4, 6 minus 1. So here it is simply splitted like up to this 3 by 3 is your A matrix. 2, 3 minus 1, that is 3 cross 1 matrix is actually your B matrix. Okay. So I have written in the form joint matrix, that is augmented matrix. So after this step, you have to note down your task is assigned here to convert that into the echelon form. That means reduced row echelon form. Reduced row echelon form. Reduced row echelon form. Okay. So a reduced row echelon form means what is that process? Below the diagonal, by keeping the first row, first column element, by fixing that diagonal below to that entries should be as zeros. Okay. That means this, at least this part. That means better I can use the different colors. So this one, this one, this one. Okay. These are the elements below to the diagonals. So this will have to convert as the zeros by using some elementary row operations, not elementary column operations. Okay, see here, you are not allowed to change any columns here. You are allowed to do the change in the row wise. Can anyone please try to state the reason why you are not allowed here to use the column operations? Anyone can please try to state?
Sir, it may bring unrequired changes in B.
Very
Sir, we
good.
can,
Very good, very good. One point is valid. Another one. Your answer is exactly right. One more answer also I am expecting. B matrix
sir,
position will be very.
when we use the column properties, then the B matrix is also remains same.
Remains same. Okay, that is okay. Okay, that same answer was already given by another person, I think. Yeah. Another reason.
So if at all we want to find determinant at the end, it will be easy to calculate.
Okay, no, not the exact answer. See here, what about this column? The coefficient of
X,
X. This is coefficient of Y, coefficient of Z.
Z.
If you change it, then what will happen?
The equation will change.
Very good. The equation will be changed. At the same time, finally, until you complete the answer, you have to keep remember which column is changed. Then the respective position, that means respective variable position also will be varied. Okay. Finally, you would have got the answer in a wrong way. Okay. So instead of, for example, if I change this position, finally I can say the answer X as this answer according to this column. But that is not the X column because I have changed with the third column. Okay, so I hope I have answered you for this question. Okay, fine. So here, let me solve this problem quickly. You can please follow me. See here, after this, yeah. So here I can start use the equivalent symbol because I am going to start the reduced row echelon form. That means elementary operations. So see here, I can just always keep the first row first element as the like 1. So for that I'm allowed to change R1 interchange with R2. So 1, 2, 4, 2, sorry. 1, 2, 2, 3, 0, 2, 4, 2. Next, remaining rows will be as in the same form. 3, 4, 6, minus 1. Okay. Next, after this, now, already I've told you this position should convert as zeros. So here this is already converted as 0. So remaining only these two terms should be converted as 0. So here R2 remains same in R3. 1, 2, 2, 3, 0, 2, 4, 2. In your R3, I should use the R1. Then only I can easily complete the answer. This problems you would have already solved in your 12th standard in the specific method of rank method. Same model only you are going to follow here also. So R3 gives R3 minus 3R1. Then 3 minus 3, 0. 4 minus 6, that is minus 2. Next, 6 minus 6, 0. Minus 1, minus 3, minus 9. I think minus 10. Please correct me if I am writing any wrong entries on this. Okay. So after this, still there is a pending task to complete. That is 1, 2, 2, 3. Next, 0, 2, 4, 2. So in the third row, anyone can guess what is the operation I can use here?
R2 plus R3.
R2
Very
is equal
good.
to R3.
R2 plus R3. Very good. So 0 plus 0 plus 4 minus 8. Okay, minus 8. So yeah. Okay. So here now this is converted into the form echelon form. Okay, echelon form. Echelon form after this. So this is the constant part that you have to be clear on this. This is the matrix B. Okay. So next you need to simply write back the same equation format like x plus 2y plus 2z equal to 3. Next 2y plus 4 equal to 2. Next 4z equal to minus 8. Okay. See here, once if you have written this, that means once you have derived this echelon form means you need to discuss one important investigation. That what is that investigation? So here, this is actually already I've told you the same method of rank method only. Here you are going to follow rank of A comma B. That means what is the rank of this matrix? If I consider as an augmented matrix, what is the rank? Yeah, someone is trying to say what is the rank of this?
3, sir.
3. Very good. What is the rank of A?
3.
3. Okay. If two ranks are same, means, see here, if two ranks are same, which is equal to number of unknowns. Number of unknowns means n. So totally here number of unknowns x, y, z. If they are equal means then the system is consistent and it has a unique solution. Unique solution means x will have the unique answer, y will have the answer, z will have the answer. If it is less than n number of values means in that case you have to define one dummy variable, that means free variable, and then system is consistent, it has infinitely many solutions. Last one is if they are not equal, rank of A is not equal to rank of A comma B means system is inconsistent, it has no solution. Okay, so here we are going to follow the rule, that is as per the first rule. I can simply write here, you need to write in the question like whenever if this problem asked in the exam point of view, you need to mention this. System is consistent and it has unique solution. Okay, so you have to mention that. After that, see here, I can simply determine the answer from this 4z equal to 8, then z equal to I think minus 2. After deriving z, I can simply substitute z value into the second equation. So 2y minus 8 equal to 2, then y equal to 5. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then by substituting y and then z value into the x, into the first equation, what is the x value? Anyone can quickly try to say the answer. X equal to 2y, that is 10, 2z minus 4. So 10 minus 4, 6.
Minus 3, I guess.
Minus 3, yes.
Minus 3. Thank you. So you have determined the final answer. X equal to minus 3, y equal to 5, z equal to minus 2. Okay. How the way you can cross check whether you have obtained the correct answers or not? X, Y, Z. Any guess? Very easy step. Isn't all you have
Put the
So they
value
need to put the values in
Very good,
the
very good, very
actual
good.
equation.
Very good. Put all these three values into any one of the equations. That has to be true for all the three equations. That's your wish. You can try to fix any one equation and then you can check whether we are getting the correct answer or not. Okay, I hope you have understood on this problem, right? Yes? Okay. Before entering into the next problem, you can please fill the attendance form quickly, then I can get into that.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
In these steps, we did the lower triangle as 0. Can we take upper triangle 0, convert upper triangle to 0?
No. You're not allowed to do like that way because reduced row echelon form explicits you have to follow the pattern below to the diagonal. That means the exact position what I have shown to you.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Anyway, good question. Please, you can submit your attendance soon.
So can you once show the conditions for consistency?
1 minute. Let me show. Can you able to see this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Also, sir, the rank of a matrix is the number of columns
No.
or number of rows.
Rank is nothing but finding number of non-zero rows. Okay. See here in the previous matrix, see here what we have derived as the last matrix. See here, here we could not find any zero matrix. Sorry, zero row. Zero row is nothing but in that row all the elements should be as zeros. That row is called zero rows. But here we could not find any such rows. So we are simply writing here rank of this matrices as 3. Totally we have 3 non-zero rows. Clear?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thanks for remembering this because I forgot to explain about the rank. Because of your question, I have explained to all the persons. Thank you. Okay, quickly we can complete the last problem. With it, I'll complete. Yeah. See here, let me write fastly. So here, 1 minute. Yeah. So here, let me write -1, 1, 2, then 0, 3, 4, 1, 0, 2, 5, 3, 0. Okay. So after this, so without any confusion, I should have the first row, first element as 1. That will be the convenient for me. So I can just simply multiply R1 by minus R1. Will it be any reflect in the answer? Anyone?
No, sir.
No. Yes, exactly correct answer. Can you please try to say the answer reason?
Sir, it is like adding minus R1.
Very good.
minus
Multiplying minus
it is
on both the sides.
X
See
to R.
here. Very good. See here, you are just applying multiplication of minus on both the sides. That's it. So see here, 1, minus 1, minus 2, 0. Next, 3, 4, 1, 0. Next, 2, 5, 3, 0. Okay. So after this, so now I can apply the elementary operation in R2. Anyone can guess what operation I can use here in R2 and then R3?
3R1.
Minus 3R.
R2 minus, very good, 3R1. In R3, R3 minus 2R1. Okay, fine. So here 0, 4 minus 3, that is I think 7, 1, minus 6, 7. Next 0, yeah, 0. Next 2 minus 0. Next 5 minus 2, that is 7. Next 3 minus 4, yeah, 7, 0. Okay, so problem is going to complete soon. Fine. So very easy step. What is the next only one operation I should follow? Any guess?
R3
R3
minus
minus
R2.
R2.
Very good. R3 gives R3 minus, sorry, R3 minus R2. R3 minus R2. So 0, 7, 7, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, now you can try to predict what is the rank of A comma B.
Set 2.
2. What is the rank of A?
So
3.
3.
2, sir.
Very good. 2. See here, only one split up. See here, why there is a confusion. Rank of AB is again 2. So rank of A will be 2 only. So I am not having any element like a non-zero element on this. So all the elements are in the format 0 only. So see here, it is in the form like as we have discussed already, rank of A equal to rank of A comma B, which is less than number of variables. Total number of variables, unknown variables are given in this problem, that is 3 by of this rule. So you need to write that like system is consistent, system is consistent, and it has infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. What are all the infinitely many solutions? See here, first I need to write in the perfect form of that, like x minus 2y minus 2z equal to 0, then 7y plus 7z equal to 0. Okay, so here I can further apply the simplification like y
Sir,
plus z equal to
first
0.
equation
Sir,
should be
x minus
minus
y.
y.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for the note. Okay. So x minus y minus 2z equal to 0. Okay. So on these two things, see here, I should use any one dummy variable, one or two dummy variable. That depends. Okay. So totally, I am having two equations with three unknowns. Okay, listen carefully. I am repeating the same sentence. I am having here two equations with three number of unknowns. Definitely, I could not solve this problem directly. Okay, so I should introduce any free variables. That means dummy variables. How the way the dummy variable can be introduced? That is very easy. See here, dummy variable introduction will be like. See here, these elements will be like pivot elements. Diagonal elements will be called like a pivot elements. See here, like this is the leading variable. Okay, because the starting variable always will be the leading variable. Next, in this row, leading variable is 7 because leading variable is actually the respective, this is actually x, y, z. Okay, so the respective variable will be the leading variable. So already x has come into the set of basic variable. Y, by considering this, it is also brought into the basic variable set. Okay, so but z has not yet gone into the set of basic variable. Please refer the examples which is given in the Google. If you could Google it, you can get the easier idea about basic variable and then free variable in linear algebra. If you just give this keyword in Google, you will get a plenty of examples related to that basic variable and then free variables, so that you can get the idea what I try to say on this problem. Okay, if still confusion on the method what is given in the online source, no worries about it. Simply, you can follow one easier method. See here, let me show to you. See here, this is, it has come as the first. So you should not use as the dummy variable. That means x should not use as the dummy variable in this row. Next, in the second row, okay, this is 0. 0 is invalid. Just leave that. Okay, next to the 0, that respective variable also should not be allowed to use as the free variable. Next, so z, in z there is no variable, so definitely I should use the dummy variable as z. Okay, that is my free variable. Free variable means, so I need to use that as a assumption value. Let z equal to t, that t belongs to any real number. Okay, this method, this concept you would have already gone through in your 12th standard itself anyway. So after this, z equal to t, you can simply complete the problem, y equal to minus t, by substituting that. Next, if you substitute both the y and then z value, you can get the x answer quickly, like x equal to then minus t plus 2t. So x equal to t. Okay, so you are got the answer like x, y, z as t comma minus t comma t, where t belongs to r. Okay, so this is the way. If still there is a confusion on this, no worries. In the next class, I'll again explain about, by keeping another example problem, how the way free variable can be determined. I'll explain to you very clearly about it. Okay, because today time is running out, so I can close with it. If there is any doubt up to this, you can please ask me.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
So in the
please.
first step,
Yeah.
so you did R1 equals to minus R1. Sir, was it necessary to do this step, sir?
Yeah, I think it is not necessary. You can, because for my convenience, I have just always kept in the form like the first one, first row as 1. Okay, not in the negative pattern. Because if you have brought this as a positive one, means it is quite easy to do the remaining elementary operations, row operations. Okay, so otherwise there you may get some mistakes if you keep that as a minus itself. So for my convenience only, I have just chosen that as a conversion part of like R1 multiplication of minus 1. Okay.
So could you tell once like
Okay,
how
sir.
do we calculate the rank?
Sorry, can you please repeat your question?
Sir, the rank, sir. P, A,
Rank.
comma, B.
Okay. Rank. See here, rank. One example with the tell close. See here. So 1, 2, 3, maybe 0, 1, 0. Next 0, 0, 0. See here, how many 0 rows are here in this matrix?
So 5.
How many 0 rows? I'm not asked about how many zeros on this.
So
0
1
rows.
row.
0 rows means the entire row elements will be like zeros. Okay. So here, how many 0 rows?
So 1.
Only 1. Very good. So how many non-zero rows?
So 2.
2. So that is the rank. Clear?
Okay, sir. Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. So anyway, sorry for the delay today. I have planned to complete by 6:35. So anyway, it has taken extra time. Okay. If there is no doubt.